Well, what's up, guys? Welcome to my reality. I'm Jeff. How's it going? I'm really excited because I get to share with you the beginning of my Universal Studios Singapore videos. I actually was on my vlogging game on this trip. I got 30 minutes worth of footage, so I think I'm going to split it up into 3 videos about Universal, maybe throw in a little just of the extra about nighttime in Singapore. I can't wait to show you. This video is great. I get to talk about the Jurassic Park ride. I get to show you the rope drop, the whole process of just getting to Sentosa, like the monorail, which is extremely cool just in the fact that the monorail you see me take, you have to pay for it. But I was able to just use my normal subway, like my MRT, which is the subway in Singapore. I was just able to use my normal MRT card for this private monorail. I love how Singapore thinks about convenience and just one card, and wow, it's amazing. So I hope you like this video. I had a great time. I didn't get to show a lot of the coaster motion, but don't worry, it's coming up in future vids. So hope you enjoy this one. Good morning, Singapore. Yes, I'm here. It can only mean one thing. Today's a Universal Day. I'm so excited. I am about to go to the mall where you connect to what's it called? To the monorail to get to Sentosa. And then after that, at Universal, picking up my passes, all that kind of good stuff. I should be there to rope drop it. So good times. Next stop though is finding the MRT so I can actually go there. So let's go. The hostel that I am staying at is in an area called Boat Quay. And when I got here last night, it was absolutely just hopping. All of these restaurants on the side were packed, all the bars were full. Even from my hostel, I could just hear like bump, 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 bump music all night, which is probably the reason why I didn't get much sleep last night. That or, Battlestar Galactica Coaster Day. So that's pretty, got me hyped up. So going on very little sleep, so I need lots of coffee. By the way, before I forget, that building popping out above the kind of colonial style buildings, that is Marina Bay Sands. It's super, super upmarket hotel. I mean, absolutely amazing. If you ever watched The Amazing Race, they're both Asia and the US. They filmed episodes there with the tightrope course thing across the buildings. Super scary, but super awesome.
Next stop, Waterfront Station. Visit Resorts World Sentosa, Singapore's only integrated family resorts. One of the island's many exciting world-class attractions, hotels, and entertainment offerings.
I'm here, I'm at Sentosa, and it's a beautiful morning actually. Tons of breeze coming in, lots of water, feels awesome. But let's get to the fun stuff. Time for Universal. Except I'm an hour and a half early, because that's me. But I can walk around. Let's do that. It's coming into view. You know, this is the start of a good day when you are seeing this bright and early in the morning. It's the globe. It's like seeing an old friend. Oh, Universal, I've missed you. It's a Universal Day! Oh my gosh, I couldn't even sleep because of this. This is great. Picked up my ticket. Now I'm gonna go get some water and stuff so I can just zip right into the park. I have to do some processing of my season pass. But this day is happening. Check it out. I was so focused on the globe that I actually never have noticed this awesome arch that says Universal Studios Singapore, obviously, but it's so cool. I wish they kind of decorated it a little bit more, like something like Orlando, but not bad, Singapore, not bad. As I said, I'm early, got my water, and I get to engage in one of Singapore's national pastimes, queuing. Yes. Hey, say hello to Florida!
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see by this spectacular entree, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our Easter Extravaganza!
Alright guys, I'm in. I've got my season pass thing now. I'm ready. But I can't talk right now. I've got to go ride some rides. Yes, finally. It's been 6 months, guys. 6 months. That's not good for a boy who grew up in South Florida. Not good. Let's go. Oh, the sigh. Already first disappointment of the day. Cylon is having technical difficulties, but it's still early in the day. I'm sure I'll get on it. But I've already done Human twice, and now it's time to go to the Mummy. Yeah. Alright, I'm in ancient Egypt, Universal Singapore, and I just did, of course, 2 rides in a row on the Mummy. That's kind of weak for me. I was thinking maybe 5, but I want to go back and check if Cylon is up and running again, so I could do a bunch of times on that. It's super bright right now, so footage of this area is not going to be very good, so I'll come back and show you more. Keeping faithful to the number 2, I just rid Cylon 2 times in a row. So worth the wait. Well, I didn't really wait much because the express pass, not gonna lie. Awesome. Just first time was front row, and honestly, it's always worth the front row on that ride because the dives, amazing. What's different for me is that the only time I ever rid it was at night for Halloween Horror Night. It's a whole different experience during the day, actually being able to see more of the scenery of the park and the water. So beautiful here, I love it. So, off to next, I'm thinking Jurassic Park. It's getting a bit hot, park getting a bit crowded, maybe time to get a little bit wet. So let's go. Universal Orlando, I'm sorry to say this, but Singapore has you totally beat with the Mummy theming. Now, granted I know that the Mummy was never really supposed to be in that space, because it was Kong before, but look! The scale and the attention that they gave to it are just so incredible. Oh my gosh, it's all for the Mummy. Isn't that awesome, guys? The ride right there is more of like a kiddie ride. I'm not gonna lie, I'm totally gonna check it out later. But, you know what time it is? That's World, Jurassic Park. I wonder if this one's ever gonna get the treatment for Jurassic World or if it's not really gonna catch on. We shall see. So, I have the choice of 2 Jurassic Park rides right now. I can do the water boat ride. Or I can do canopy flyers, which is kind of like Tyrannon flyers, except that it's more built for adults. It can handle better capacity, and you can also go on it backwards. Awesome. Sorry for that Jurassic Park break. This area, by the way, is quite unique. This was the entrance to one of the houses at Halloween Horror Nights. And this whole area was a scare zone. The problem with the scare zone is that it was like one big photo opportunity. Alright, I think it's time. I'm gonna do canopy flyers for single rider. Let's see how that works. Here's what I mean by the front and back facing seats. There's actually a lift for this. That's, I don't know, that kind of scares me a bit. Well, I've been on this, so it doesn't really scare me all that much, but let's see if we can get it. I would film on the ride, but they're pretty clear about not filming. I love canopy flyers, but I have to say, if you come here and you have to wait like more than 15 minutes, I probably wouldn't do it. It's legitimately a 30-second ride. That's it. Fun for 30 seconds, but 30 seconds nonetheless. Ugh. Oh, this line brings back so many memories of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for Hell House. I think that was the longest wait of all the houses that had a Halloween Horror Nights. It was absolutely insane. It was dark. I know, it was punch someone. Not at Halloween Horror Nights just now. Yeah, this is so much better compared to that. Oh, this year for Halloween Horror Nights, I'm definitely getting Express. Like, it's no option. Universal, you surprised me with that one. That was one of the best water rides I've ever been on in my life. No joke, guys. Okay. First things first. The circular boat. If you're with people you don't know, and it's a small boat like that is, built for Asian sizes, and you're in a boat with a lot of other foreigners, it's super tight and kind of awkward and uncomfortable. But that actually works for later in the ride because you get to share this really fun experience. Okay, the number one thing, I hate giving a spoiler, but I'm not sure how many people will get to go. But if you think you ever will get to go to Singapore, don't watch what I'm about to say. Spoilers. Okay? You done? Alright. So, there is a part where, totally unexpectedly, the raft, you go in like an elevator type thing with the raft. I was not expecting that, not even close. At some point I thought maybe we'd do like a lift up, but an elevator, which I guess here in Singapore, a lift and an elevator are the same, but still, holy cow, just going up and then you just stare up and T-Rex is looking at you and you're just staying there, you don't know what's gonna happen next, and then you're just like, oh, fantastic, loved it. Maybe my favorite ride here at Universal Singapore. No joke. Alright, so that's it for part 1 of my Universal Studios Singapore trip. What did you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and stick around, you'll be seeing the next one in just a few days. Take care now. Bye.